First off, I'd like to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to those apostles and elders, great millstone, who teach and rule well. A lot of respect to you, brothers, out there on the highways and byways, preaching the truth around the four corners of the earth. And salutations to the hopeful elect, that you guys may be sealed sooner with that. This your brother, the Wild Bar from the branch of GMS here in Chicago. Coming right back at you with a little lesson. And, brothers been going real hard into, the prophecies, especially the downfall of Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, who's really the red man, pursuant to Genesis chapter 25. But brothers been going hard into that. But the other thing has been going hard on is the MOTB, which, when you see the way things are picking up, that could be ushered anytime soon, man. I mean, it could even come in earlier, sometime this year. And I pray it does, man. Because the sooner it comes, the quicker we out of here. The beloved brother here in Chicago, St. Benji, did a video, a lesson. It was either, I want to say it was yesterday, sometime in the afternoon, maybe going into the evening. He was talking about how the central banks, how the crypto now, instead of how the crypto used to be separate from the banks, now it's one with the banks. I forgot. I just remember some of the stuff that he mentioned in there and that he was showing. But the crypto used to be separate from the banks. You used to have crypto, and then you used to have the banks. Well, now that wall is torn down, so now you got crypto with the banks. And now that's going to open a lot of floodgates. Guess what? With that cryptocurrency, how long you think the dollar is going to be here? And hey, you got men out here on the highways and byways, man, beginning with the apostles on down, man, preaching this for decades. Hey, that time is coming to an end. You think about it. When people hear, I go to Genesis, when you talk about Noah. Noah was preaching over 100 years that the flood was coming. And how many people believed him? Nobody was believing him. No one wanted to listen. No one wanted to hear what he had to say until the floods came and fucked their ass up. Over 100 years of people like, yeah, that's the same way here. How you doing? Brothers out there on the highways and byways, people don't believe shit. But hey, it's our job, man, to sit up here and preach this word and to tell you what's coming, whether you hear or forbear. But this is Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon a tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that read it and we read it. The visions are popping off the page right now, man. All these prophecies, man, are popping off the page. You can't miss them. Wars and rumors of wars. Pestilence and famines in diverse places, and earthquakes and stuff in diverse places. Nation against nation. What are you looking at when you read the Bible? These pastors ain't teaching shit except some prosperity bullshit and how to, give us some money. Or you'll get a man. Or the Lord is going to buy you a house. All sorts of bullshit instead of the real stuff that they need to know. Salvation. What you got to do to get the mercy. They teaching bullshit. But it says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end, my fault. Habakkuk 2 and 3, it says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. And that's what people think. Since it ain't came yet, oh man, it ain't coming. It ain't gonna come in our lifetime. And see, that's the thought of a nigga. It ain't coming in our lifetime, but yeah, it's gonna come, my friend. It's gonna come. And a lot of motherfuckers gonna be caught off guard. And I'm gonna grab that scripture too, because I keep mentioning it. It's gonna come. But my point was really gonna hop on the MOTB just for a second, because we see that right around the corner, especially with the changes with these banks. Now that the banks ain't separate from the cryptocurrency, it's just a matter of time before all hell break loose. Hey, how you doing, sir?
Not too bad, sir.
All right. So you know what? So with that, man, let me go. Wait. I'm mentioning this for a mile, so let me grab this real quick. Because this is Matthew 24 I'm going to start at 36. It says, Matthew 24 and 36. It says, but of that day and hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. So even Yahweh Shai don't even know when he's coming. He don't even know when he's coming to destroy this place and to get his elect. Only the Father knows, Yahweh. It says, but as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, married and given in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. Hey, we out here preaching and teaching this truth. Got a lot of people who ain't gonna sit up here and believe it. It says, though he tarry, wait for it. It will surely come, it will not tarry. That means it's not gonna be long, man. It's gonna come. You just gotta be patient. And when you look at that word patient, patience going into suffer. You know, we gotta wait patiently. You know, yeah, we're gonna suffer some things down here, man, but the beauty of the kingdom to come is gonna be great. Just beautiful. You know. But until then, we gotta wait patiently. You know. And I'm ready right now for the kingdom to come, man. I'm tired of being in this flesh. You know. I'm tired of going off, man. When hey, man, like Apostle Paul say, man, you know, the things I want to do good, I can't, you know, I find myself not doing. We fight against the flesh, man. You know, we fight against the flesh every day. We got to put ourselves in subjection every fucking day. You know, the Lord want a warrior, a fighter, not somebody who gives up. But let me get back to the topic. How you doing? You know, hey, that time is coming, man. All hell about to break loose, and a lot of people are going to be destroyed, man. First and foremost, not listening, going after their lust, don't give a fuck about shit, just ignorant. They love the world because they love to do the evil and wicked shit they do. You know, it's a lot here. I'm all over the place. But it's coming. That destruction is coming, but with that destruction coming, before World War III, before the nuclears hit, before Yahweh shall break them clouds, that MOTB got to be introduced, man, and it will come. You know, so with that, man, let me go to that scripture, because that's where I want to head to anyway, that Revelation 13. And this is Revelation 13 and 16, he said, he calls it all both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. You know, what's that mark? Is going to be that little RFID chip. You know, that motherfuckers denying that these other camps ain't teaching, that your pastors don't talk about. You know, the mark of the beast ain't no goddamn sin or sleeping with no goddamn white woman. You can't buy shit with sleeping with a white woman or sell. You can't buy shit with sin or sale. That don't even make sense. That's stupid. Anyone who believes that shit is just a dumbass. Because even logic tell you that's stupid. God damn. You know, but the whole point of the matter is it's coming. You know, and brothers have been bringing it out. Ain't nothing going to stop it, man. Ain't nothing going to stop these prophecies. Ain't nothing going to stop none of this. The Lord word don't go out void. He said it's accomplished where it goes. Everything coming. Destruction to America, a.k.a. Babylon the Great, coming. Destruction over there with them fake-ass imposters over in our country, coming. But that place is going to be built back up. America is going to be totally wiped out. Only desert creatures going to live here. But let's get back to the point. This says Revelation 13 and 17. He said that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. His wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 603. I had looked up something on the barcodes. You know, brothers mentioned it about the barcodes having that you know, the 666 number in it. I think it's the first set so it's the first two lines, it's the second two middle lines, and it's the last set of middle lines. So it's two in the front, two in the middle, two on the back, two in the back. which comes up to 666. I was looking at something on it yesterday. I actually found it, and I was going to do a topic on it, and I might bring it out later on. But hey, these devils are slick and sly, man, in the shit that they do, man. You know, they put it all out there, man, some form, shape, way or another. You know, now some of it might be obvious, some of it's on the slick side, but these devils are fucking what they are. You know, wicked as hell, sinful as hell. They don't give a shit. You know, but this is what's coming. This is what's coming. And this right here is going to really separate you, the 2/3 from the 1/3. First and foremost. But just being wicked as hell and not returning to the Lord, a lot of you motherfuckers just going to get destroyed on top of that. But a lot of you motherfuckers going to take that motherfucking RFID chip. Because you're going to want to hold on to whatever little delights or whatever you call it to a few more moments in a fucked up ass place that's going down. The ship is sinking. The Titanic is sinking. Ain't no help for it. You know, but hey, this is what's coming, man. And a lot of our people are going to be destroyed, man, because they're going to trust in this devil instead of trusting in the Lord. Matter of fact, you know, let's go ahead and go to that Isaiah 2. This is Isaiah, what is that? Isaiah chapter 30. Is it 31 or 30 I want? Give me a second. Yeah, let's go to 30. This is Isaiah 30 and 1. How you doing again? How you little guys doing? It says Isaiah 30 and 1. This is woe to the rebellious children. Oh, I'm outside, brothers. I'm taking a little walk. You know, it was a pretty nice day in here in Chicago. So I said, fuck it, let me go and take a little bit of a walk, man. Do a quick walk and talk, just chill. You know, the day is nice. But this is Isaiah 30 and 1. It says, woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin, that walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. And that's what a lot of you motherfucking niggas gonna do, and spiggers and niggas. You're gonna trust in these damn devils. A motherfucker that ain't like you since the beginning. You're gonna trust in a motherfucking so-called white man. You know, tried to wipe out all the Native Americans, stole the motherfucking the so-called blacks from another country just to set up and build up a land and beat us to death and rob us and rape us, you know, and then they use you motherfucking Hispanics just to keep everything going. You work hard and they pay you pennies and you love these motherfuckers. Well, fuck each and every one of you who do. It says, hate them, man, we can hate the motherfuckers. Fucking hate them. Malachi 1 and 4. I hated Esau, you know. King David, didn't he say, I hate them that hate thee? The fuck wrong with y'all? Goddamn idiots. But it says, therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt be your confusion. Yeah, your confusion and your destruction. A lot of y'all gonna sit up here and give in to these goddamn devils, man. Give in to that MOTB, and you're gonna be destroyed. Because you're idiots. You want to trust in a goddamn so-called white man who really read, who ain't gave shit about you 2 cents. You want to trust in this world, you, especially you women. Oh, I'm independent. I'm a boss bitch. Yeah, you're going to be a bitch, all right. You're going to be a dead bitch. That's what's going to happen. But a lot of y'all about to sit up here and catch it, man. You know, hey, but that time is coming, man. Everything is about to sit up here and come to a head, man. Soon, real soon. You know, we see it. You know, we see it. And all that, and you know what? Let me go ahead and get this. I mean, I'm in Revelations. Let me go ahead and grab this Revelations real quick. I'm going to end it on that. All this shit is about to come. Matter of fact, I'm going to grab 2 spots in Revelations, because Revelations 3 real quick. This Revelations 3 and 10. Because it says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. That's what's about to happen, man. That hour of temptation. What's that hour of temptation? That's going to be the introduction to the MOTB. That's what it's going to be. And it ain't going to be no hour, but you know, It's going to be a amount of time that's going to be introduced. You know, where they go, and once it really goes full blown, the Lord gonna be hitting, because once they try to come at the prophets and the elect, it's gonna be their ass. You know, it's gonna be their ass, but it's gonna come upon all the world. But what the Lord say? He said, "I'm gonna keep you from it." He said, "Because thou hast kept my patience, I will also keep you from the hour of temptation." The Lord said He's gonna keep us from that moment, protect us from that moment. You know, we're gonna be at peace. When all hell breaking loose, everybody else gonna get fucked up, be fucked up, but we gonna be stable because we kept His word. Isaiah 33:6, which I love that chapter, that scripture, I mean. You know, Ephesians 6 and 10 on down to about 14, 15, the whole chapter if you want. You know, making taking on the whole armor of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. You know, to protect us from this devil, his tricks, his bag of tricks up his sleeve, you know. But He said He's gonna keep us. But guess what's gonna happen to those who take it? This is Revelations 14 and 9. It says, "And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, If any man worship the beast in his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, and wants to worship the man or beast," hey, worshiping these damn devils, the system, you know, the image is their system. You know, when it says we'll worship the image, it says, so if you worship in the image, which is the system, then you're going to get fucked up. And it says, and receive his mark in the forehead or in the hand. What's the mark? The RFID chip. It says, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. The angels you're going to be destroyed in front of, in the presence of the Lamb, which is Yahweh Shai, in the presence of us, his elect, beginning with the 144, the prophets. You motherfuckers are going to get destroyed. So if you take it, and you've been getting warned, it's not like you ain't been getting warned. If you take that RFID chip, your ass is going to be fucking destroyed. Point blank, period. No ifs, ands, or buts. Ain't no way around it. Ain't no way. You can't get around it. You can't get behind it. You can't go over it. You can't go under it. You take that chip, that's your ass. Point blank, period. You've been warned a lot. And that time is coming soon. So with that, I'd like to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to those apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach and rule well. A lot of respect to you brothers out there on the highways and byways, preaching the truth around the four corners of the earth. It's salutations to the hopeful elect that you guys may be sealed soon. With that, I always say stay prayed up, brothers. Pray for each other because we're almost up out of here. So with that, I'd like to say Kwam Yasharella and a Bob Ball. And Anya Habatham Malakim. Shalom.